to hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant, cause you ain't following up. One thing.
Yo, welcome to today's show. Waiting for my co-host in a minute, but it's May 26, 2024. Happy Memorial Day weekend, and we got a great show for you today. A lot of basketball. This is really for the hoopers and the ballers only. But we're going to start off with this, though. My name is Mr. Jones, 1/3 of the Stuntastic. Because motherfucker, we do our own stunts. But to get straight into it, a topic we missed last week, I'm going to get into it real quick on a solo mission. NCAA Football 25 released a teaser trailer. So EA Sports been giving us hints for a few years now that college football is back on, and that's something people really wanted. I think the last college football game was NCAA 14 Certified Classic. Cost like $150 on Xbox right now. So the resale value is pretty good with that. But you see the trailer, and you see a lot of the college atmosphere being displayed. I mean, just like any game in today's generation, graphically it's going to look great or far superior to what it is in the past. But, you know, people that play the game more than usual, like myself, especially sports games, it's not always about the graphics. Like, motherfucker, we want to see some gameplay. But, I mean, the trailer, they showed a good teaser and everything, but I don't know. It makes me a little bit fearful because it doesn't show any of the gameplay. What's up, bro?
Nothing much. What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Talking about this NCAA 25 trailer.
Yeah, I'm again, you know, they released presentation. I'm with you though. I want to see gameplay. I want to see the smoothness of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because NCAA always played different than Madden. That's what made it unique.
Yes. But I mean, according to rumors on X and stuff like that, they say the game supposed to be significantly faster than Madden.
I mean, which would make some sense because that's how they play in real life.
Yeah, and then it's going to be heavily forced on the option too. So it seems like teams that has the better option are probably going to be better in the game to use.
Okay. All right.
Which I think these days, when they focus on gimmicks like that, it's going to kind of take out the gameplay, or it's going to turn into something cheesy.
True. Yeah, like one of the things, because I was reading, because they was talking about the game mode. So obviously, I love the fact that I love the fact that you could be a coach. You know what I'm saying? Recruit, get people from the transfer portal. I love that. I'll tell you what I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of like the Ultimate Team edition that they brought to there.
Wow.
Because so like it's basically just like Madden Ultimate Team. So you can unlock all of these you can unlock like NCAA football legends, but then like have them all on one team. So like you have Reggie Bush as a running back. You can have, Vince Young as your quarterback, and Larry Fitzgerald or Braylon Edwards as your wide receiver, stuff like that.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm not a fan of that. And then obviously I do like the player mode. You being able to go to college, jump in the transfer portal if you need to. They said it's something like you got to keep your grades up and all of that. So, yeah.
So they put a little bit of detail to it.
Exactly.
It's not bare bones like, Madden franchise mode or anything like that.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I mean, it sounds like hope, but I just got to see some gameplay. That's all.
Yeah, I agree.
The last thing I wanted for it to be is a Madden clone.
Exactly. I agree. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if it's a Madden clone, I'll be claiming fraud on my card and getting a damn refund.
Give me that motherfucking money back.
Yeah. I'm not doing this with them. You made us wait all this time. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been 11 years. I mean, it's been long enough.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
And
not
then
gonna
they,
play that game.
and then they show you the little teasers on Madden this year. You play like 3 games as a college quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm excited for the pure fact I haven't really seriously played a football game since like Madden 17.
True.
And
Yeah,
that
because
wasn't really serious. I played like, when you create your own player and go through seasons and all that. That's the only thing I played. I don't know when the
yeah.
last time I like seriously sat down and played a football game.
Because, I mean, Madden just became redundant. Then it just became a money pit. Everything was about Ultimate Team and, you know what I'm saying, you buying all of the what's the names. So, buying all those coins or whatever so you can buy the cards that have all the best players on the team. And then, you go online and, yeah, like before, I appreciated the normal online play. I hate the fact that you can do that Madden Ultimate Team online play now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you basically my Monstars versus your Monstars, and then we see who's better.
And then a lot of you gonna have the same players because there's always
Exactly.
a card out there, and that's what makes it stupid too. But I mean, online play is a gift for the curse. It's like the biggest gift and the biggest curse ever in video game. To be honest with you,
Oh, of course.
because it's cool that you live on one coast, I live on one coast. You try to play something, we both got it, we can play it. But
Yeah,
at the
but
same time, though, like I think people slow down on the gameplay. People
hmm
find ways to make a lot of money off of, which I don't disagree with, but it should be a happy balance, especially in that field.
hmm
Like 2K with all the VC and all of that.
exactly.
Like I spent $100 and the highest my play should still be is in the 80s.
hmm Yeah,
Like that's
no,
crazy.
because you need to spend 1,000. That's why.
That's what I'm saying. And I don't knock the hustle or anything. If it works, it works. But at the same
Yeah,
time,
but that's the problem that I have too, because like you got all these different versions of the game. So you got the regular NBA, you know what I'm saying? Like you got the NBA 2K, like you got the regular version. Then you got the Hall of Fame edition. Then you got the Kobe edition. And it's like, damn, if you're gonna charge me $150, my motherfucker better come with the same skill set as Kobe. Okay, he better be at a 97 or a 98 already. I'm not gonna spend $100 and something on the game and then got to turn around and spend another $500. Like, come on.
yeah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie though. A couple of months ago, I spent the most I ever spent on the game, and I felt kind of crazy about it.
hmm
I spent like 124 with tax to get WWE 24. It was like the 40 years of WrestleMania edition.
Gotcha.
And all it is like a bunch of extra characters, a season pass, but still, like 120, that shit crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. You're a better man than me because it ain't no way in hell I would have done that.
Yeah, because back in the day, 59.99 is what you got. It was a couple of good ones that was 69.99.
True. I was about to say that, and that's another thing. Thank you for making that point too. It's a lot of people that don't realize this. Like gaming systems always had a different price, but the actual games for the system have always been pretty consistent in pricing. Always.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
always been 60, $70.
Yeah, always. You know what I'm saying? I remember I bought Shaq Fu. That game was ass. I went to go trade it in
I
Funko
bet for
Land.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, I begged for it too. I got to play that shit for like 20 minutes. I was like, no, this ain't that. Went to go
Yeah.
trade it in. They told me they'd give me 35 cents. I'm like, bro, my mother paid like $70 for it.
Oh, yeah. They worse than pawn shops.
Yeah. I
It
was
just
like, bro.
They just changed the name to GameStop and it got worse.
Mm-hmm. That's all they did.
Be honest with you, but I mean, it's bullshit. It's
Of
bullshit.
course it is.
Because like Warzone, for example, that shit was $79.99 when it first came out.
Yep, I remember.
And that was the N64 edition. It was $79.99. It was more than the PlayStation edition for some reason. Yeah,
So that was what?
it
You
was
said
like it was $10 more
N64,
than
right?
PlayStation. Yeah,
Yeah.
64 was more than PlayStation. I never
hmm
got that point because like 64 will always have less quality than PlayStation just because it's on a cartridge instead of a disc.
That is very true. Yeah, but I remember Warzone. That was my shit. Then you do, move around the analog for the finisher after you grab a hold of them.
Yeah, that shit didn't age well though.
No, of course
At
not.
all. Fucking all. Fucking
Nope.
all. It's a couple of wrestling games back in the day, but you gotta go more like SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain and shit like that. That age.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, to the NCAA shit, I gotta see gameplay. That's all. It comes out in July. That's what scares me. I haven't seen gameplay yet.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Not only does it need to be gameplay, let's be real about it. They need to release. They need to release a demo where people can play and preview that game. Because I'm telling you right now, yeah, I'm telling you, if they on that bullshit, I'm telling you right now. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't make these charges on my card. This was fraudulently done.
Yeah, you take this right back.
Yep, pretty much.
Take this right back.
Yeah,
Well, I
no,
mean,
no, no.
it should be better than Madden. I'm going to believe EA Sports would at least be better than Madden. That's not really hard to do.
Hopefully.
That's not really hard to do. We'll see.
Hopefully.
It did like I don't think all the players are gonna have their names and stuff on there either.
Well, they said, yeah, no. So with this one, it's not like Madden, where it's like this huge, you know what I'm saying, agreement where everybody's on there. The players had to opt in. And so it was a lot of players that didn't. Like Arch Manning didn't opt in because he claims, I forgot the excuse that he used, but the real excuse is it just wasn't enough money. I think they were
Yeah,
giving
he want
people
more money.
yeah, like I think they were paying players $1,500 for their name and likeness, which is, you know, for the linemen who don't really have an NIL deal, that's good for them. But for somebody like Arch Manning, who is a Manning and has multiple deals and basically grew up with money, yeah, $1,500 ain't shit. He could wipe his ass with that.
Yeah,
So I understand because he like y'all gonna make all these millions off of this game because it's the first one in a while, and we know it's gonna go crazy. Like you and I know, like it's gonna go crazy when people buy that game. So yeah, $1,500. Come on, you'll make that within the first 2 minutes of the game going live and being available.
exactly. Like pretty much it's fuck you money. That's
Yeah,
like yeah, you want to go have dinner tonight? You know what I mean?
exactly,
24 karat tomahawk, couple of
exactly,
shots to dog, 1942.
exactly.
You know, that's that ain't shit for a man.
Hmm.
That ain't shit for a man. I mean, it's a good segue to one of the other topics, though. Honestly,
All right, well, let's talk about it.
yeah,
Introduce
the
it.
whole Marvin Harrison versus Fanatics thing. I mean, that's what NIL is gonna get you, though.
Hmm.
Like, it's making the price go up, and I don't blame him for doing what he's doing.
Yeah, nah, I don't either. So he basically so explain for the people who've been living under a rock, like give the details of it.
All right, pretty much. Long story short, Fanatics suing Marvin Harrison Jr. for like breach of contract. So they try to say
Mhm.
he signed the contract back in college,
Okay.
saying they was going to license him for like 5 years with like jerseys, trading cards, and all that stuff.
Hmm.
But the reason why they suing him because the NFL deal is usually standard for everybody just to sign, and it's
Hmm.
for like name and likeness for like jerseys, signed cards,
Hmm.
like being on being on Madden.
Hmm.
And I guess what he did is not sign because he said they're not paying him enough for it. I agree
Gotcha.
with that. Because, like,
Yeah.
in the contract, for example, you got to sign like 50,000 cards in order to do your contract, right?
Hmm.
And they pay you per signature, pretty much.
Okay.
And it's kind of low, according to,
Gotcha.
Marvin Harrison Jr. So he refused to sign that contract. So pretty much by not doing it, you're not able to buy his jersey
Hmm.
or you're only not going to see him in like the next Madden until he sign a contract. But
Gotcha.
on the flip side, what makes him pretty smart is he can open up his own website and sell his own memorabilia from his own website.
Okay. Which would be more money for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But the connected everything, though, I mean, that's going to be one of the dominoes that fall because of the NIL deals and everything.
Gotcha.
So the price has to go up.
Of course it is. I mean, at the end of here's the thing. At the end of the day, these players now, they're not stupid. And while some of them are, a lot of them aren't. And when they have parents who have played at the game at a high level, they're not going to sit up there and allow their children to be taken advantage of. Like, I guarantee you, this isn't going to be the last that we hear about somebody not signing a deal and all that because they want more money for their likeness. I'll tell you who's going to be next. It's going to be Deion Sanders' son, Shador. Because you already know Deion going to tell him, son, don't let them get over on you.
Yeah. I can see that too.
Mm-hmm.
But I could also see a raising the price to be a little bit more fair for people of his stature, so they don't have to face that. Because I think Marvin Harrison Jr. was the best, highest picked non-quarterback in the draft.
Wait a minute, did he go before? Oh yeah. He did go before Doomsday. You're right. He went to the Cardinals. Yeah.
He's picked number 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be him today, and tomorrow it could be the number 1 pick. They don't want that.
That's true.
Because that's the case, everybody gonna have their own website. It makes sense.
I think Caleb Williams already signed his deal because he showed up to camp, so he signed. So he's there.
It's usually standard. It's usually status quo. They usually sign it before they even get signed.
Exactly.
But they try to say he breached the contract that he signed in the past or something like that. So that's why Fanatics sued him.
Gotcha.
What it is. Yeah, they ain't gonna win it though.
Probably not. Or they'll probably end up settling and reaching some sort of agreement.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, we'll see the future though. I'm glad they getting the NIL deal, but because it kind of stopped powerhouses too, and it kind of put like everybody cards on the table. Like you don't have to sneak to get this person a car anymore.
Well, it put Nick Saban in a.
You said what?
Well, what's the name? I said it put Nick Saban in a blender. That's what it did.
Oh, it fucking retired him. It retired him.
Exactly. You know, because we know what old Nicky Saban was able to do. He invites you down. Take you on the car. Exactly. Take you to the car dealership. Hey, I know you need to get back home to see your mother and everything. You know, here's a set of wheels to get you there and, get you around town.
Go ahead and get your Hellcat real quick.
Exactly. Basically.
Go ahead and get that V12 real quick, get you out of there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want a truck, because you got a kid on the way here, man, we got this track hawk for you,
You know what I mean? And I'm going to put allowance on your college card there, $50,000 a month. How about it?
Exactly.
Oh, your parents? Don't worry about it. We got a nice home for them here in the great state of Alabama.
Exactly.
Sit on about 5 acres.
Mm-hmm. And then boom, you good.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden your parents' bio changed. Your parents was born and raised in Chicago. Now all of a sudden they from Alabama and grew up on a farm. And then they sold the farm and was able to purchase that house that you grew up in.
Mm-hmm. We grew up in Tuscaloosa.
Exactly. Sure.
The great city of Tuscaloosa we grew up in.
Mm-hmm.
It's good though. It's good to see a balance of power about every 7 to 10 years in any sport. So that's a good thing.
Oh, of course. And salute to Reggie Bush as well, man. He got his Heisman Trophy back.
Forever shout out to that. Took him long enough. He should have never lost to begin with.
I tend to agree with you.
Yeah, you should have never lost that bitch to begin with.
Yeah. And here's my thing too. I never understood why they do that because it's like at the end of the day, all right, you want to so-called set this example. Everybody knows that he won it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like if you were alive then, you know that he won it and you saw the championship that they won.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't really get it, but whatever.
He said the NCAA agreed to a new deal a few days ago.
Okay, good. All right, so they agreed to a new deal. All right.
All right,
Well,
that's what's up.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I do like who they got on the cover. They got Travis Hunter, and I see why that guy came back. See, I thought Arch Manning was about to be starting. Um,
His college career is kind of crazy.
it really is because he should have been starting by now, but the dude Ewers is coming back for another season. So I'm just wondering at this point, like, is Arch is he going to transfer or is he just going to stay put and basically just do 1 year as a starter, which he probably won't win the championship, but they'll make the playoff, and then he just ends up coming out. I mean, he's going to get drafted regardless.
What makes me more worried is how he take that motherfucking spot yet.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I mean, if he ain't gonna let you get it, you gotta grab that. You gotta, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, yeah, but it's a lot of money involved right now, Mr. Jones. Unfortunately,
That's true. That's true.
Because Ewers or Ewers, however you say his name, he's on the cover of NCAA 25. It's Hunter Ewers and I guess this guy, he's a running back for Michigan.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so all three of them are on the cover. So yeah, that's kind of getting in the way.
Interesting.
I know. That's why when I seen him on the cover, I was like, huh? I was like, y'all launching NCAA 25 with him on the cover? I was like, shoot, if y'all had Arch Manning, it would have been crazy. But I guess with the way Arch was acting and not wanting to sign, for that little bit of money, they had to go with who they wanted to go with. Or make it.
Yeah. Honestly, he should hit the portal.
True.
Because what's this, his junior year?
Nah, this would be a sophomore.
Oh, okay. It's still kind of early. If he started his junior
year. Yeah, that's what I said. He's probably going to start his junior year. This is probably Ewers' last year.
Mm-hmm.
Ewers will probably make it back to the Ewers will probably make it back to the college football playoffs, probably the Final Four in that. Whether if they win or not, we'll see. And then next year, I look for Texas, or that following year, I look for Texas to be right back in that same spot.
Yeah, but here's my thing with Arch and his college football career. If he starts next year and he's not a Heisman finalist, he needs to stay to be a senior at this point.
Yeah, but I think he will be. Just the hype alone, man. Did you see it when when it was the college football playoffs and it was like they was having a little media day and all of that? People was lined up to talk to Arch and all that kind of stuff and barely even talk to Ewers. So, yeah.
He said, touch the quarterback first round pick in the upcoming draft. Yeah, he'll be. He'll be. Both of them be probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
I mean,
unless Shador really bounces back and has this incredible season.
I mean, Shador had a good season this year. He ain't had no line at all.
That's true. Yeah,
but they did a big thing to fix that problem though.
They did. They jumped in that transfer portal. They got some people.
They got the number one lineman in the country.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I'll say this: if he's got the protection, you're right. They should be good to go. And I look for them to make the college football.
Did he lead the NCAA in yards? He was top 3 or something like that.
Let me see. I'll double check.
Yeah, I think Shador is high in yards.
Let me see. College football.
Yeah, but I totally believe in Shador and Travis Hunter. I mean, Travis Hunter got in the freak accident, though. Well, it wasn't an accident. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I think dude did it on purpose, but that's another story.
Yeah. Nah, so Shador ended up finishing. Ooh, he's like that. He finished 25th. The number you're leading. Yeah. No, well, you got to remember, bro. They had a couple games where it was just some stinkers out there. The number one passer was Penix, Michael Penix Jr., and then it was Bo Nix.
Mm-hmm.
And those two were actually the only 4,000-yard passes. The only other one that was close was Carson Beck. He got to 39.50 for Georgia.
Damn, that's crazy. In college, it wasn't that many 4,000-yard passes.
Nope.
What, they turned the clock back 30 years?
Exactly.
What happened to that one quarterback for Texas Tech that damn near throw 6,000? What's going on here?
Who knows? Let me tell you right now. That's why. Hey, look. That's why NCAA 25 is back. Nigga, I used to throw for like 7,000 yards. Okay, I was a Heisman shoe in every season.
Fucking Louisville though.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly.
Fucking Jake Brown.
Yep.
This motherfucker throw for like 400 yards a game. That's crazy.
He did, and then got to what's the name and became absolutely nothing.
Nothing in the league. Shout out to Jake Brown. He might be a quarterback coach somewhere. You know how that goes.
Oh, of course.
All right, man. Let's get into it, bro.
All right, what? NBA playoffs.
Yeah, let's just run through it and fucking get it over with.
All right, so here's the thing. We'll save the best for last in this instance. So the Boston Invitational, okay? The Celtics are up 3-0 at this point, okay? Because of them just being absolutely horrible. Like, this is just, it's horrible. Last night, okay, cool. They wanted to keep the viewers watching because there was no Halliburton. But let's be real. We know two things. Number one, Boston didn't start playing their hardest until the second half. Secondly, the magnets were on for the Pacers. Like, let's be real. Because some of them shots that they were throwing up, like Jaylen Brown used the expression, some of those motherfuckers turned into Michael Jordan. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. They turned into Michael Jordan from Space Jam because they was able to shoot from anywhere and the ball just go in.
It was the Monstars.
Exactly. I was sitting up there. I was like, bro, this is trash.
Yeah, it is trash because it's like the theme of this playoffs is games you're supposed to win, you're going to lose.
You're going to lose. Exactly.
Every time. You can be up by 15 at the half, but you're going to lose.
Yeah. Like, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm just telling all my bettors and stuff like that, be careful tonight. But Minnesota's going to win. They'll win game 3 in Dallas. One of these series has to be good. They both can't end in a sweep, so Minnesota is probably going to win tonight.
They probably were supposed to win the other night.
Yeah.
We'll see how that shit went.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, honestly, Indiana's supposed to win yesterday, but we see how that went. I mean, game 1, they could have got game 1, but we see how that went.
Of course.
It's like they always one play away, you know, a few series away, same as the in-season tournament.
Yeah, and my thing is, too, Rick Carlisle, like, come on, man. Like, Rick Carlisle, you a dummy. And the reason why I say that he is because, first of all, your team is out there. Your leader's not out there with Halliburton. You call the timeout. All of that, you just let them play and see what's going on. No, you draw up a play for them so you get a good shot. Like, that was your chance. You call that timeout, the ball would have advanced. You draw up a nice play, and then you get one of the guys, Nimbard or somebody like that, who was hot. You get them to take a shot. So I didn't support that decision at all.
Yeah, because he ain't do that shit when he was in Indiana. He ain't do that shit when he was on the other teams. It's the first time I ever see him do that.
Mm-hmm.
Unless LeBron James is on the fucking court, because he's going to take the clipboard anyway. You can't do shit about it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, unless it's LeBron James or like Steph Curry or even Dame, I'm going to call a timeout and draw up a play. Like, it's just that simple.
Yeah, that's what you get paid to do. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You're not doing the minimum of what you get paid to do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to come out there Tuesday. But honestly, I got a weird feeling that they'll win game 4 in Indiana. This series is going to end in Boston in 5. It should be a sweep, but with what's the name potentially going 6 games, and we'll get into that in a second, the Mavs and Wolves.
You think so?
I think it could go 6, man. It's just because, to me, here's my theory. I'm thinking that we may get the inverse of what happened last round. So remember how the T-Wolves came into Denver? They won the first 2, and then Denver went to their house, won then 2. So to me, I just don't think either team is going to get what's the name. I don't think either team is going to get home court advantage. But I'm gonna just tell you right now, if the Mavs do win game 3, this series is over. It'll be
I
over in
think it's
5.
already over. It's just a matchup nightmare. It's nothing they can do.
True.
Like Kyrie literally saved his career by going to Dallas.
He did. Because Luka would have been.
I gotta apologize to the man. I was
Thank
tough
you.
on the guy the past few years.
Thank you. I
Because
told you who
honestly,
Kai
he the
was.
best dude on the floor. I know Luka getting his numbers and everything. Kyrie's playing defense. That dude is scoring when he needs to score. He hasn't been that bad from the free throw line.
Yeah.
He missed a couple critical ones last game, but it didn't matter. But yeah, like Andy Edwards woke up a beast, man.
No, he did. When he came out and said what he said, oh, I'm checking Kyrie. He made it seem like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, like this was going to be simple. This was going to be easy.
Had that young man gassed every fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, had that young man gassed. See, I think I got all my anger out the other day on Anthony Edwards, man, on the group chat, to be honest with you.
I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Go ahead. Go ahead. Tell the people what your comment was.
Nah, it's just the whole Jordan comparison. It gets more and more ridiculous throughout the playoffs.
Of course.
Like he has his big games when like it's normal circumstances, but it looked like the pivotal games, he be shooting terrible.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's all. And he's an incredible player. He might be one of the best on the 25. Might be number 3. Because I still believe in Ja and Luka. I mean, look at the guy. Look what Luka's doing. But it's just with him though, like with his pivotal games, he doesn't shoot well. And if you look at this game, his turnover he made with 12 seconds left was crazy.
It was. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I wasn't really convinced with that one. It was a little bit of bad acting with that one. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. And then the last play, I mean, he made the right basketball play. Like a lot of people would say LeBron would do when they defend him. Dude missed the shot. I thought dude was already falling. He could have pulled that up. Like,
no, I agree.
On your shoulder.
Yeah, no, I agree. He should have taken that shot. I agree. That right there. Here's the thing. While he made the best basketball play, that wasn't what everybody wanted to see, in my opinion. Like if you're that guy, like here's the thing. Now he already told the people, hey, don't compare me to Kobe, don't compare me to Jordan, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like those are greats. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even in my prime yet, all that kind of stuff. I get that. But Kobe would have shot that motherfucker. Okay, Kobe was shooting that shot from high school to, you know what I'm saying, from high school to his first couple years in the NBA, all of that. Kobe was taking the shot.
Mike would have shot that.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, I feel like if you're going to be this trash talking, if you're going to carry this old school persona and all that, you got to take that shot. If you miss it, oh well. I can live with you missing that shot versus you doing that bad pass or trying to quote unquote make the basketball move.
Because who took that last shot?
Nobody. Remember, the ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, that turnover, but the very last shot that Luka made, and they had one more shot, and dude was falling, and he passed the ball. Dude was open, but he missed the shot.
Was that Jaden McDaniels that took it?
I know it wasn't Daz Reed, the only guy I would have passed the ball to.
No. It was. Yeah, no, it was Nas Reed. Nas Reed missed it.
Well, I can't be too bad there because the dude made like 7 threes that game.
He did. He was on fire.
But at the same time, I mean, if you supposed to be Jordan or one of the GOATs, you got to take that.
Take it.
Especially when he falling, he kind of got an open look.
Nah, I agree.
And come on, man. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player of the Year. Come on.
I'm going to say this. Here's the thing. I'm not going to be like social media. I'm not going to
kill him for that because nobody in the world can check Luka one-on-one.
I was about to say that.
Happen to anybody in America, in Russia, in fucking China, anywhere.
And people need to understand too. you look at these guys on TV. Luka is not a small guy. Luka's like 6'7".
Oh, he
And
bully. He a
yeah,
bully.
exactly. It's been plenty of times where Luka throw his shoulder into people to create separation so he could do that step back. But I knew he was going to hit that shot. They kept trying to scare the bettors on TV and everything. Oh, Luka grimacing every time he takes a three. I'm like, yeah, but they going in. So who the hell cares? Oh, he's grimacing going up and down the court. I'm like, yeah, but he got 25. He about to have a triple double.
But back to Gobert, though, the reason why I say that is it's not only this game. It's been all playoffs.
Agreed.
This matchup been killing him. They beat Dallas, but Joker was having his way.
You mean no? They beat Denver, not Dallas.
Yeah, I mean they beat Denver, but Joker was having his way. He could do that with him in the post. I don't know.
I mean, well, it's not a lot of
with Jamal Murray. That's all I'm gonna say. They call that stupid.
Well,
I think it's fucking switch. You double teaming at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. Once that switch happened, it was like murder she wrote, bro.
No man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now though. One thing that I like this new energy. I like the new energy from the NBA, and we're gonna get into the WNBA in a second. But that Luka brought that energy that we needed. Luka and Ant. I like the trash talk. I like Luka. And they asked him about it. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I was speaking Slovenia. He's like, I was speaking Slovenia. That's it. There was nothing going on. And then he's like, what did he tell him? He was like, oh yeah. He told the fans, yeah, go home, bitch.
Go home, bitches. If he hanging around Sham gone too much. He turned into a Harlem nigga. Luka from Harlem.
Nah, it was what was needed.
Luka from Harlem cooking these niggas.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, I wish Zeus was on here today because I might have to give him his little credit. Luka looking like an MVP right now.
Yeah,
but Kyrie's still there though, and Kyrie doing his job where Anthony Edwards right there.
Of course he is. And what people don't realize, and like this is what I try to tell
great
people.
Passes too. Like Kyrie been doing everything this series.
I mean, great passes. Kyrie in transition, his decision making has been amazing. Like, bro, that man be double clutching, and I mean, it's amazing. It just is.
I ain't trying to be prisoner of the moment or everything, but this might be some of Kyrie's best work right now. I'm not gonna lie to you in his career. Don't get me wrong. Like Cleveland, Kyrie that year they won. Phenomenal.
Yeah, but this is just great because it's at a high level. And the thing with the Mavs and what I'm really loving is
and it's not getting forced.
I was about to say that. Like here's the thing. He had good plays in Brooklyn, but it was forced. I feel like here he's just able to relax and he's just able to play basketball.
Honestly, as much as I love KD, he's doing what KD should be doing in the playoff right now. Just coasting. But then again, I mean, KD don't have Luka.
Like, I was about to say that.
He got Booker. Booker's nice. Don't get me wrong. Booker's nice, but it's very inconsistent this year between them three. Yeah. It's like you just keep getting in these situations where there's inconsistency involved.
Well, I'm going to say this too. People don't even realize this. That first round series with the Mavs and the Clippers, Kyrie was actually carrying. Because remember, Luka came out and said that's when Luka was battling injury. And Luka said it. I feel like I'm letting him down, like I'm not being there to support him.
Yeah. Yeah, like Kyrie's he's been on the benches. Shout out to him. Like I said, I apologize to the great Kyrie Irving.
Thank you. I told you.
He's not being controversial.
Nope.
He's just
playing basketball.
He's just hooping and winning. And staying strong mentally.
Honestly, you know what it is? And I'm going to tell you right now. I think part of it, I don't think they like the owner in Brooklyn. Whoever that new owner was, I think rubbed him and KD the wrong way. And I know for other people, it's like, oh, who cares? They just need to be professional and play basketball.
I
You
can
can
have it.
say that, but at the same time, man, you get what I'm saying? Like, if you don't like who you playing for and you feel like that they don't have your back, you're not gonna give your best effort.
I don't know. Beginning to end was getting James Harden.
Yeah, I agree. Fucking lazy bastard.
Yeah, that was the beginning to end for Brooklyn.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell people right now. Obviously, it's looking like it's gonna be Boston, Dallas. I don't count out Minnesota, but it's looking like it's gonna be Boston, Dallas. And I saved my pick for when Tay and Josh come on there, but it should be clear cut to you all who's gonna win the NBA Finals.
I think we're going the same wavelength with that too.
Yeah, like it should be clear cut.
Because if
And
we look at their past and stuff,
thank you. That's
it's
what
it's very similar to when the last time they won the finals.
exactly. Exactly. It's that incredible run that they doing, and like I try to tell people too. Uh, just from me and just like paying more attention, doing the research that I've done and the things that I've been learning, over this time with studying a new system and all that I had. The team who normally has the easiest path to, their championship game and all of that, it usually doesn't bode well because they haven't been tested and really haven't faced that much adversity. So, yeah, it should be clear cut on who's going to win the NBA Finals.
It should be.
So we'll see.
But here's my thing: the NBA still needs a face,
Uh-huh.
and Tatum can definitely be the face.
Yeah.
The NBA still needs a face because for a couple of weeks it was Ant-Man. You see that now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, well, Tatum finally picking up his play, so salute to him for that.
Uh huh.
So yeah, Tatum finally, yeah, he picking up his play, but I mean, he is the first guy on that NBA playoffs commercial. Is playoff Tatum a thing and all that kind of stuff? So yeah, well, I get it.
Even though we can have this debate on who's been better in playoffs between him and Jaylen Brown, but
Oh no, it's no debate. If anybody says that Jason Tatum has been better than Jaylen Brown, they haven't been watching the playoffs. It's clearly been Brown. Brown been carrying it. I don't think we had a game from Jaylen Brown where he dropped, 8 or 10 points or something like Jason Tatum had.
yeah, yeah. I mean, Tatum getting his buckets and stuff, but Brown, I mean, I don't know. Seems like
Brown
Jaylen's
consistent.
more consistent. Yeah, he's more consistent.
Yeah.
But I got Boston losing the next game and then carrying it to 5.
Yeah.
Both series is a sweep. That's going to be.
Well, I'm
That's
gonna
gonna
tell you right now,
be
that can't happen. The finals don't start until June 6th. So at the end of the day, if you hold on, let me look at the schedule real quick. If Boston loses game 4, which we're anticipating, which would be on Monday, that means they wouldn't play again until Wednesday, which is the 29th. But Boston will have a lot of rest. And then game 5 for what's the name is May 30th. So yeah.
But if they're going to stretch out any series, they'll stretch out the Minnesota Dallas.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
That's getting more ratings.
Of course it
And
is.
it's just storylines.
Well, the storylines and it's a lot better.
Because
Like
you did just mention about tough paths to the finals. Imagine Minnesota come back and win this. What they done this playoffs alone.
mm-hmm.
Like they
Yeah,
beat the defending champs. They
exactly.
beat
Swept the
KD and
Suns.
Phoenix in that hype job,
Yeah.
and then they beat what some people said on TV last game, the best backcourt in NBA history.
Yeah. I wouldn't say in NBA history, but it's up there. It's pretty done. Yeah, it's up there.
Nah, we can do a top 5 next week. We can do a top 5.
Okay.
They're in the conversation, but they ain't number 1.
Yeah. But no, but that's yeah, no, I mean it's very interesting. It really is. It would be very interesting what they accomplish.
Guys, I don't know. People forget what Stephen Clay just did in their run. So
Of course,
don't
that's what
let
I'm
one
saying.
off season change everything.
Exactly. Well, people are prisoners of the moment. But like I said, I mean, it. Like you said, it's top. They're top five. It is one of the best to look at. And it's exciting what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, we can't forget. We definitely can't forget Stephen Clay.
Not at all. Not at all.
And and here's the thing. And up until Clay started like really having his injury problems, Stephen Clay, you got to remember, bro, they was playing 70, 75 games, you know what I'm saying, in a season. They were
Yeah.
playing those. There wasn't no load management for them. They were playing.
Yeah, because you think about it, I mean, it's not really that many like backcourts that stick out like that.
No.
Because I mean, you had your Ginobili Parker, but Ginobili was a bench dude
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to kind of exclude them. I mean, Stephen Clay, like we said, that's one. I may think
Mm-hmm.
that's better,
Mm-hmm.
but ain't really that many that really sticks out like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
what Tim Hardaway, Mitch Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
the Golden State days, but it's not really too many that really sticks out if you think about it. I mean, Isaiah and Joe Dumars.
Yeah, Isaiah and Joe Dumars was a good combo. Let me see. I'm trying to think.
So it ain't really that many.
Hold on. I'm trying to think.
And yeah, your Mark Price, Craig Elo, that wasn't bad for a couple of years.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, what's the name? Technically was a backcourt until they decided to draft a point guard with Chalmers. But remember, you had D Wade and Bron because wasn't D Wade running the point?
yeah, but Brian never ran the two.
Gotcha.
You know,
Hmm.
like it's good duos, but it's usually a big man and a guard or a swing and a guard. It's never like two guards really.
Yeah.
That'd be like the best on the team.
Hmm.
Because the ones that you even think great, like name wise and star power wise, is not the biggest name.
Hmm.
Like Penny Hardaway, Nick Anderson, like you know what I mean, stuff like that.
Hmm.
Like them, the best duos you're gonna find.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not Shaq and Kobe. You know what I mean? It was Kobe and Derek Fisher.
Yeah.
So I mean, they make it a point.
I
Like, I'm just thinking about Mark Jackson, Reggie Miller.
mean, yeah. I mean, would you take? Here's my question: whenever you're making a comparison or anything like that, all you got to do is just ask yourself, would you take this pair over this pair? And I'm sorry, while Reggie Miller was great, I'm not. I would take probably Reggie over one of the guys that we named, but there's no way that I'm taking Mark Jackson and Reggie Miller over Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. That's just not
That's what I'm saying. Because I mean, Mark was a little bit
happening.
older. I mean, he's still
Hmm.
what second all time in assists,
Hmm.
but Mark was a little bit older there. Still was solid, but yeah, it's Luca. Like, can you do with Luca?
Yeah, I mean, and Luka. Here's the thing: Luka is what 25 years old, been in the league for what 7 years.
Yeah,
Literally, you're talking about the man has five All NBA teams already.
yeah.
Five of them.
I mean, Stephen Clay is the only one you can compare to him. If you think
That's
about
it.
it, if you talk about point guard and shoot guard, Stephen Clay is the only two.
Hmm.
I mean, John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek was fucking amazing, but who remembers Jeff Hornacek?
I agree.
Seriously, like
Yeah.
that's what make it fucking tough. Because like Oscar Robertson never played with Elgin Baylor. I mean, Jerry
No.
West and Elgin Baylor is one. If you want to be a historian about it, that's one that is all the
Yeah,
time.
but I'm gonna tell you right now, this newer generation and their comparisons and all
They haven't won
they
championships though.
not
They
only that, they don't know who they are, and it's not. While there is video, it's not clear enough. HD, you know what I'm saying, 8K video.
yeah.
It's
You can't put it up on YouTube that easily.
exactly.
You might have to find an old ESPN classic clip or something. I get
Hmm.
what you mean. I get what you mean.
Yeah. So
Yeah. But, I mean, as far as the playoffs go, man, they both look like done deal. It's just, how many games it's going to take. And
Mm-hmm.
out of respect, I'm trying to say 5 for the Boston series, but I think that might be a sweep, honestly.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if that's a sweep, the Minnesota series is probably going to end in 5. Minnesota probably grab game 4 or 3, one of the two. Um, Probably game. Like I said, me personally, I think they win tonight. I'm telling you right now, if they don't
They
win
don't.
tonight,
So,
yeah. Oh, it's definitely over because they're not gonna let them come back from 3-0. For them to do that, you're basically yeah. If you let them come back from 3-0, you're basically saying that Ant is the new Jordan. That's what you're saying.
yeah, but it's crazy, though. It's only 2 points. It went down a point.
Yeah,
Spread
they true.
That's pretty much
So
pick'em in basketball.
pretty much.
Yeah, the money line, Minnesota plus 110.
Yeah, sounds like a what's the name? Sounds good to me.
The over under 208. I'll take the over all day.
Oh yeah. For this game, yeah. It's gonna be a lot of scoring tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, Ant-Man for 35 seems like your best bet because he's been stinking it up the last 3 games. To me, this seems like a game where you're probably gonna get a good Ant-Man.
Yeah. And then he got to stop selling for all them fucking threes, too.
I was about to say
How he
that, like
whooped Phoenix ass, he went to the rack. He go to the rack again.
I was about to say that because I'm gonna tell you right now, when you're dealing with a team like Dallas, you're not gonna outshoot them because both of their best 2 players have range, and then you got other players who are stepping up. You got a PJ Washington who's stepping up,
Blake
who's
Lively.
knocking Blake Lively is, you know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, whoo.
They actually got a squad.
Mm-hmm. I was about to say people don't realize, man, that little trade that they pulled off at the deadline was the missing pieces that they needed in Dallas. Dallas ain't
Mm-hmm.
no joke now.
Mm-hmm. But I tell you, though, the biggest break they got is Denver getting eliminated because, honestly, I don't think they could beat Denver.
Really?
Yeah, I think Denver will beat Dallas.
I don't
It's a
know.
matchup thing.
It is a matchup thing, but I mean, you put Kyrie on Jamal Murray, cool.
Yeah, Jamal Murray was kind of on
Yeah,
and off, too.
yeah. Nah, I think they'd be able to beat him. And then who you talking about? Gafford? Gafford could have D'd up. What's his name? Uh, you could have put Gafford on. You could have put Gafford on either Aaron Gordon or MP No J is what I like to call him. And PJ Washington could have guarded one of them as well.
Well,
And then you just
MPJ had a good playoffs, though.
he did. He showed that.
He had a good playoffs. Eric Gordon had a great playoffs.
He did all right. Fuck this.
He was good in double doubles. Or the
Nah,
Lakers series, at least. The Lakers series he played
I was
well.
about to say that. I feel like for the Lakers series especially, like they make sure they turn up for that series.
Yeah, that's personal for them.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, just pure energy and effort that's been winning these series in the West. Or the
Mm-hmm.
East look more like basketball.
What you mean the East look more like basketball? Because the East ain't been nothing but which
But
East you talking?
not as far as talent and hooping
Mm-hmm.
or even energy, just far as like half court sets and how they execute them. Because if you watch Boston, they double reverse passes and all of that. He's
Mm-hmm.
dribbling it up to the wing, taking the shot and making it. It looked like
Mm-hmm.
they drew that up. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
A little more of that. It's a little more of that. Well, there's definitely more
Mm-hmm.
skill in the West. You be getting more energy, more effort. The
Mm-hmm.
West is always going to be more entertaining to me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because we talked about this last show. I mean, East ain't dominated since the 90s, man. When Jordan
Yeah.
retired, they lost power and never got it back.
No, I mean, oh, you talking about as far as the better conference?
Yeah.
Because I was about to say, I mean, technically, I mean, you can argue when LeBron, you know what I'm saying, like the East, like LeBron, especially when he was with the Heat. You know what I'm saying? That you had a couple good teams over there in the East. You had the Magic, you had the Magic, you had the Celtics. Um, And you had the Pistons.
Pistons was fading away at that time when he went to the Heat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They were good while he was with Cleveland, but they
But
faded
you
away,
had
man.
teams like Atlanta that get the first, second, or third seed every year and fucking lose in the first round.
Yeah, well, I mean, come on now. Atlanta's fugazi. That's just who they are.
But then again, you had your Spurs, you had your Lakers, you had dynasties over in the West.
But I feel like dynasties, man, they always gonna let the West have the dynasties. There's something about that. I don't know what it is, but the West normally has their dynasties. Because to me, Boston hasn't had a dynasty since the Civil Rights era. You know what I'm saying? Since Dr. King and them was out there. So,
Magic. Bird and them had a little run.
well, Bird of them, and then obviously the Bulls had their run.
But then
You know
again, the
that,
Lakers is there every part of the run, and Detroit did win too.
yeah. So, yeah, I was about to say, like, yeah, like when it was Jordan out there, like that was just it. It was Jordan, like it was Jordan and nobody else.
It was his era.
Mm-hmm.
It was his era. The 2 years he retired, Houston, they got them too. They did what they were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's crazy that Orlando ain't won that year.
No, but the NBA, yeah, I'll say this though, and I don't know if the people at home that are listening, if they agree or not. This has been a shitty playoffs. Like it just has. The West has been some of the best basketball to watch, and the East, other than every time it felt like with the East, every time you started to get a decent series or a good series, somebody would get hurt, a star player or something like that.
I ain't gonna lie, low key, we did in New York to be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
I mean, market wise, yeah, but
We need that New York energy. That's what
yeah,
the
that's all it
fans and
was.
shit.
I was about to say that. That's about it. But New York, man, they are who they are.
They would have suffered the same fate, trust me. But it'd been a
Of
lot more
course.
fucking entertaining watching them go down than this shit.
Oh yeah, of course. To me, they could have ripped off. They could have ripped off 2 games against Boston. I think they could have been good enough to get 2 games.
They was too banged up though. It was hurt.
Yeah, OG Anunoby and all of that.
It was hurt.
And they played possum with everybody last night with Drew Holiday, because he came out there and they had a double, but he was supposedly hurt.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was a good game last night. It was decent last night, but Indiana should have won that.
Uh-huh.
Indiana should have won that. They still lost though, because they can't shoot threes either. Only 2 people made threes last night for that team, and everybody tried one.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now though, that this playoff has been ass.
It has been.
What I will say is, this is what I commend Adam Silver for. Thank you for not stretching out. I feel like when a series went to a game 7, it was because excuse me, it was so the best team could actually win. The series didn't really. A lot of these series didn't really like stretch that long, which I appreciated. And I am so happy that, yes, I was so happy that Cleveland, like Boston was able to get Cleveland up out of there in 5 games. Boston got what's the name up out of there? Who did Boston even play the first round?
Orlando?
Nah, Orlando played Cleveland.
Fuck.
It was
there.
That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, it was the Heat. That's what it was.
It was the Heat with no Jimmy Butler. Who gave a fun? Did they sweep them?
Nah, the Heat won game 2. Remember? Heat won game 2.
Oh, Tyler Hero must have been out of his bag or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they got swept.
Nah. Yeah, it was Jaime and what's the name and all them. And kind of like, yeah, they all banded together and pulled off that game 2 win.
Yeah, it was no Jimmy that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see next year though. Ja Morant got to stay healthy.
True.
Cause you see all these other youngins hooping, they're gonna forget his name.
Well, It is what it is. I mean, I'll be honest with you. To me, how can I put this? I don't want to say he's overrated. It's just one of those, the hype, I'm going to say this. The hype that certain individuals, aka niggas, are trying to give John Morant, he doesn't really deserve. Like, I get it. He's exciting. He's for the culture. He plays a little NBA young boy and, all that kind of stuff, and hang out with Moneybag Yo and all of them kind of stuff. But I mean, to me, he's just a knockoff Iverson.
But let me ask you this though:
Okay.
if he would have played the whole season, do you know how terrible their record was without him? Do you think they would have made at least the play-in?
Yeah, they would have made the play-in.
Yeah, he would have turned. They were like 20 games back. Because when he was there, they had a pretty decent record. He was balling.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's not that I'm not saying that he's not a good player. He is a very good player. He's talented. But what I'm saying is that the hype and all that he gets of, oh, he's better than SGA, he's better than Ant. I'm sorry, I'm not taking him over SGA. Will you take him over Ant? Maybe. But I'm going to
No,
tell
I'm
you
not
right
thinking about SGA at all.
yeah, there's no way I'm taking him over SGA. Like it's impossible. And we got to see how Ant does in these conference finals. What his bounce back is going to be like. But other than that, yeah.
I mean, but he could come back next year and average 30.
Well,
And then
that's
I
not
was going to
hard.
have the same conversation.
But here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not hard to do in today's NBA. With the way the rules is set up and the way that these guys don't play defense and a lot of these guys take nights off and all that, does that really appear to be that difficult? Well, got to average 30 nowadays?
Well, how many did it this year?
Let's see. I'll tell you right now.
I know Luka's one. He averaged like 33.
I'll tell you right now. NBA scoring leaders 2023. I got you.
SGA averaged 30.
Hold on. I got you.
Probably like 3, 4 people,
I got you.
which is kind of a lot.
All right. So, you ready for this? So, it was Embiid, it was Luka, Giannis, and SGA. The players who got really close, Brunson, Katie, Booker, and I'll stop there because once you get to that 26-point range, then no. But yeah, you talking about 7 to 8 players who average damn near 30 points. Not that difficult in today's NBA. It's just not.
That's crazy. So Booker and KD almost had 30 a night.
Yeah, both of them was
They got
27.1.
their ass whooped the way they did in the first round, and they was kind of healthy.
They was kind of healthy, but you gotta remember, bro, they were undersized.
Yeah, it's good hell. Like Rudy Gobert with Shaq.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like when you talk about your whole matchups thing, you got to remember, bro. Minnesota does have 2 7-footers.
Yeah, I was grabbing damn near every rebound. Shit was crazy. It's like Dennis Rodman and Charles Barkley on the same team.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. But who you got tonight? Boston gonna sweep this thing, or Indiana gonna win it?
Boston don't play tonight. This is Miami, and this is Minnesota and Dallas.
Who you got tonight? Yeah, 2-0. They in Dallas. What concerns me is this 2-point spread and the 208 over under, because it could really be. If Minnesota wins, it's going to be under.
There.
Because Minnesota gave everybody that all-time bad performance on defense one game.
Of course. I'm gonna say
this would be the game Dallas only scored 80.
I was about to say I feel like that the sports books want to let the public down. Everybody is gonna be, Luka, Mavs. So I'm actually gonna take Minnesota tonight. I think Minnesota gets the win.
Yeah, that man got something to prove, and they want to shut down this crowd up. I can see Minnesota winning tonight. But I'm gonna stick with Dallas, though. I'm gonna stick with Dallas. I got Minnesota winning game 4, actually.
Okay, I'll take Minnesota tonight. I just think that
I mean, they
they're
had
going.
it last game.
They did.
I mean, game 1 they shot 26% from 3-point. Dallas did still won,
They did.
but they did shoot 95% from free throws.
Yeah. But yeah,
But
I
that,
just felt. I just
yeah,
feel like after a big emotional game like that, it's all about how you bounce back. And yes, while Dallas is at home, the letdown is coming. So yeah, I'm going to take Minnesota in this instance.
yeah, yeah. Like I said, I can see them winning tonight, but I got them game 4. Like I don't got them getting swept.
Okay.
I don't got them getting swept.
All right. I'll take Minnesota tonight. We'll
All
go from
right,
there.
all right. And Ant-Man gonna get 35.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, man. You want to talk about these WNBA, man? This energy right now.
Yeah, I'm be honest with you. This is the energy that we need because I remember when one of the things, and this is the thing that I'm gonna tell people right now. Angel Reese issue. I mean, Angel Reese is who she is. She is her. And so I know a lot of people were getting upset and all that with Angel because of her comments and what she was doing and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting there and I'm just like, look, this is Angel Reese at the end of the day that y'all need to understand. And Angel Reese brings that energy. Like that's just who she is.
And
So
that money to your sport. What the
I was
fuck?
about to say that, yeah, and she bringing that money. So Angel, it was dope what she said, man, out of her mouth. It was great. So it was two things that I was like, all right, cool. One of them, she was obviously poking fun at Caitlin because when the Chicago Sky won their first game, she said, yeah, and we did it, not relying on our one-star play and our little chartered flights. Because, the Chicago Sky ain't get no charter flight.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They fly with the people?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. And so they got him with that. And then they turned around. What's another thing? And another thing too is she said it out of her own mouth. She was like, look, she was like, because Alyssa Thomas, everybody, was like, dang, like that was a hard foul. How did you feel? She was like, look, it's not their job to give me special treatment because I'm Angel Reese and, try to coddle me and all of that and be nice to me. She was like, I welcome that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I knew Alyssa back from when I was in Maryland. So, I know how she is. I know how she plays. I know she wasn't malicious, but she just playing hard. And she was like, so I can appreciate that. And she was like, yeah. She was like, I'm a rookie. So, yeah, welcome me to the league. So,
In the back of her mind, I'm gonna get that bitch back.
oh, of course. But that's fine. That's the energy that we
Go
need.
ahead and give her that.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. That's the energy that we need. You already know, Mr. Jones, just from past experiences, whenever it's controversy, any type of crazy attitudes, anything like that, but when you got controversy, that's what makes everybody tune in. When things is nice and peachy and ain't nothing wrong, you don't get the viewership like you should. But
You
like
go for the
now,
layup.
you know what I'm saying? When you got that emotion and you got people talking and going back and forth and all that, it make people want to tune in.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, and look, man, WNBA, they doing some amazing things. Arenas are being sold out.
Yeah.
They reaching new TV ratings and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna tell you another thing too. This is gonna make me go catch a Mystics game. Might have to take baby girl there because they doing these brunch tickets where you pay $105
Okay.
and you get 100 section seats
Okay.
and you get brunch. You know
That's
what I'm
pretty
saying?
good.
They give you a brunch menu. You chicken, waffles on there, fruit, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, and it's bottomless mimosas that's included with the tickets.
All right.
You
And
know
this
what
the
I'm saying?
Mystics?
Yeah, it's the Mystics.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Mystics.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah, they must be sorry as hell to be offering that.
they have They haven't won a game yet this year, but still, I would go to watch. You know what I'm saying? A certain team. I would go there to watch obviously the Indiana Fever. That's probably going to sell out. But I would go there to watch the LA Sparks. I would watch the Aces. You know what I'm saying? I would go there to watch one of them, or even the Minnesota Lynx. They balling right now, or the Seattle Storm.
Yeah, New York Liberty. It's a lot of teams over there.
That's what I'm saying. New York Liberty. I buy tickets.
You said the whole WNBA.
Basically.
But yeah, I mean, on my B-Day out here, the Aces playing the Fever, but they could be at T-Mobile.
Okay.
Them tickets almost sold out already.
Of course they are. Come on, they had to move it to T-Mobile. Like that should tell you everything that you need to know.
Yeah. Caleb bring that buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And they dogging her ass while they doing it.
It sure is. They beating the shit out of her.
The refs ain't calling nothing. Man, You can't tell me that first play of the game wasn't kickball. That game. Oh, she threw it at her legs. Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. Come on, man. They got to stop.
Never seen her make that play in her life to throw it at somebody's feet like that.
Exactly.
Get out of here. Yeah, the refs haven't been calling nothing for her like that. Shout out to Angel Reese, though. She's in a better situation. Especially once her partner get back.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. They said Cardozo's on schedule to play within like the next week or two, though.
All right, well, she's going to be set.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cameron Brink's in a great situation, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, her and Rakeem Jackson together out there with the Sparks. Yeah, they got a nice little duo going.
Just being in L.A., period.
Oh, of course. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's all NIL money, and the fact that she's pretty too, and her parents got money. But trust me, it's some Hollywood producer, something like that, funding her outside that NIL money. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that little check she getting, that thing is going straight to taxes. That's it. Shoot.
That's crazy. So the WNBA paid them tax money for the NIL deal money.
That's all they doing, because I'm telling you right now, like you got to remember, bro, if Caitlin's salary is, and she's like the highest salary, or one of the highest salaries, it's $76,000 for rookies. She's the highest salary for rookies at $76,000. You know what the other ones are getting. They're getting $50,000, $60,000. And what the hell is $60,000 going to get you living in California? Not a damn thing. It's going to get you Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and your ass living in fucking Compton.
You know, IT. Like, I could be an IT worker and get paid more than WNBA. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you better, I'm going to tell you right now, your ass better, if you're not from around there and you living in Compton, your ass better you better dress up like an IT worker every single day. Khakis and a button-up shirt, nigga.
And no hat. But nah, it's
no
money.
Hat. And it better be tucked.
You know, they try to, build that up too, like they did Brooklyn and some parts of DC.
Oh, wow.
They doing them projects.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll visit anytime soon, but, shout out to them. I don't get to LA much. I really don't.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, LA like twice. I mean, LA is still LA, in spite of all the other shit going on right now.
Yeah.
It's still
here's the thing. At the end of the day, everything has a full circle. I mean, at one point, Vegas was looking like a dump. You know what I'm saying? And then, what's the name? Fontainebleau and all that came out there. The M came out there, and then voila. You know what I'm saying? Shit looks a lot better now.
Well, yeah, California has everything to gain and blame because you're bringing Californians over here, but at the same time, everything's going up because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody leaving California because their property taxes and all that are fucking ridiculous.
Of course they are.
Even the wealthy leaving California coming to Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, your money gonna stretch longer.
Yeah, like we was looking at stuff yesterday, and I was telling my wife. She said in the next 10 years, like Vegas is going to be a different city. I'm saying the next 5 years. Because you got to think the next 5 years, the Oakland A's will be here in their new stadium.
That's true.
The Mirage is closing in July, and that's going to be the new, the Hard Rock going to be there. The new Hard Rock going to be there. Because they just tore something down for that.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, it's supposed to be another property that's supposed to be on the Strip. Like, everything's going to be different. The Tropicana is not going to be there no more. The Mirage is going to be gone. I mean, Bally's officially became the Horseshoe not too long ago.
Okay. So I get a lot of your older, Vegas is going to be different, but it'll be for the better because a lot of your old storied hotel chains and all that are going to change. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah,
like obviously they'll still be under that one parent company, but like you said, our grandparents and all that remember the Mirage, and that type of stuff.
Classic 90s Vegas. You know what you see before you see the Tyson fight and all that. It doesn't have that same memory. Even when the first time I visited, I think the first time I visited it was like 99. And at that time, completely different from now. Completely different. I mean, property values going up, new communities and everything. They talk about building a movie studio over there in Summerlin now.
Okay. I was about to say, I mean, everywhere just throwing up houses, bro. I'm going to tell you right now, it's the same thing that's going on over here. Every time I turn around, it's a damn new development. They cutting down trees and then building a new development.
So, naturally it's going to be like either two things. More fucking attacks by mountain lions and bears and shit at people residents, or it's going to be a few of these animals going to be extinct very soon. Because all you do is build their habitat. They got to go somewhere.
That's true. I'm going to tell you right now, the mountain lions, that shit, oh my goodness.
Fucking bears, deers and shit, they've been getting this shit built on forever.
Yeah. Hold on, you said bears? Y'all got bears out there?
Nah, we don't got bears here. That's more California. I mean,
hold on. You said bears or deer?
No, I'm talking about deers and shit. General.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about. I thought you said a bear. I was about to say y'all ain't got no damn bears out there.
Nah, California, not here.
Yeah.
Most of you see is probably snakes, scorpion. It's a couple of mountain lions.
No, it's definitely mountain lions.
Yeah. But other than that, you don't really see much here. I ain't gonna lie, cicadas are crazy when they come here, though.
When the last time they been there?
Oh, 4 years ago or something like that? 5? Right around the pandemic years.
Okay.
It's around the pandemic years. Okay. Which will always be the craziest thing in fucking American history.
Of course.
That 9/11 in my lifetime. But yeah, anything else? I think we covered everything, bro. You got any else?
Let me see. L's, yeah. I'm gonna say L's right now is Diddy and his apology to Cassie.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, that's an L. You know what I'm saying? That apology, I was disgusted when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
I don't get why people feel like they had to respond. Is that an ego thing? Feel like I gotta protect my pride at all costs or something?
I was about to say that because all your endorsements and all that are basically gone. Like you had to sell Ciroc, you know what I'm saying? A lot of your partnerships is already severed. Yeah, I don't understand why people feel like they need to respond either.
Yeah.
Because I'm be honest with you, I probably wouldn't. It's just like because
let the court talk at this point.
Exactly. I wouldn't say anything. I would stay. The thing is, at this point, with Diddy not really having no ventures and all that going on, I would stay off of social media, and I would probably go out of town somewhere.
Oh, he's not in the country.
No, they said he was seen jogging or something somewhere with an assistant or something in America. They said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nah,
This
nah.
dude that was on Drink Champs, I think.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He ain't gonna get no time though. I don't think he can go to jail.
No, of course not. He'll pay a bunch of fines and stuff like that, pay out some money, and then that's it.
I think he might snitch though.
On
If they give him
who?
a chance.
True.
I don't know. It might be the tip of the iceberg. It's gonna take a few years before we really see the big picture.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna give a W to what's the name too. I'm giving a W to I'm giving a W to 50 because not only is he winning this beef, he sold a documentary to Netflix called Did
Oh
He Do
shit!
It?
He got the Netflix money on this.
Yeah, so you know how he kept saying all that,
Here
did
to
he
go.
do it and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah, he did a documentary and all that on it and sold it to Netflix.
here to go.
Hmm.
He the fucking king of petty. He to go.
Yeah,
Why have we go with this nigga bad side?
yeah, I just wouldn't do it.
50 a fucking legend.
He is.
50 a legend. That's what's up. I mean, them the only L's I know. I mean, other than fucking basketball, the whole playoffs is a walking L, but other than that, haven't been really that many L's in my book.
No, not really.
Yeah, that Diddy shit was an L though. That Diddy shit is an L though.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this too. This is not an L, but like I said, I feel sorry for her. I think we touched on it a little bit last week. I feel bad for Rhapsody because when she released that single with Badu, which is actually a good single, Drake and Kendrick decided they wanted to beef and drop diss tracks, and then when she dropped her album, that's when this Diddy situation happened.
That's crazy on 2 straight weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope Rock Nation paid the will and other stuff.
Hopefully.
Yeah, she had a great one. She had a great run. Still my GOAT, but she had a great run.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, honestly, at this point, she could drop albums every year, and I think nobody would care.
Oh, of course not. I mean, and the main thing is you got to remember it's because of her content. That's all.
Yeah, because, I mean, this album was solid, but the last two were, like, damn near classic. Layla's Wisdom was a classic.
Oh, it definitely was.
I mean, the other joint, I mean, she promoted it well. I remember her being on Jimmy Kimmel and then the NFL kickoff performance.
Listen, I told you what needs to happen in order for her to be successful. Okay.
Yeah, man.
All right.
BLM making a comeback.
Pretty much.
It's
BLM got to
around the
make a comeback.
election. Ain't no hype around the election.
Exactly. Well, I
Why
mean,
not?
there's no hype around it because I think everybody pretty much, even though they don't want to admit it, I think everybody pretty much has a sense of who's going to win the election this year.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, it's a done deal. We're not
You don't
political
need
on
to
the
have no
show.
debate or nothing,
Yeah.
no primary or nothing.
Nah. I mean, we pretty much know who's going to win because I think at this point, when you have somebody and, their amount of years and all that they've done, I mean, at this, what I'm saying? At the end of the day, yeah, people they're fed up and they're ready for this recession to end. That's what we're in right now. We're in another recession.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It's because, like, homes and shit, interest rates at all time, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think the Feds just voted on something. I think they just cut the interest rates.
Yeah,
But
they're going to be doing
still,
that soon. They're going to be doing that soon and going back to normal by the end of the year.
yeah, I mean, they'll be going back to normal. But at the end of the day, too, I mean,
But if you had a little money, though, this was a perfect time to get a savings account and let your interest build.
I was about to say that because, yeah, this is actually the time to not even be spending because if you bought your house during this whole bubble effect, you might, what I'm saying, it's going to take a few years for you to be able to flip it because for real, you overpaid if we being real.
Yeah. It's like to save, you'll make way more money than to use credit right now.
Agreed.
Because even credit, they interest rates are fucking crazy right now.
Hell yeah.
But I mean, some people use this strategy and it works and it helps build your credit great.
Mm-hmm.
You use your account to pay your credit card bill off pretty much. All them small petty purchases,
Yep.
use a credit card. And then pay it all off in the month on the credit card.
I agree.
And then that build your credit up pretty quickly. Well, that's what most of the wealthy do, though.
Mm-hmm.
They try to keep their liquid as much as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There you go. Financial tip of the day. But now, anything else you want to say, bro?
Nah, that's it. MT signing off.
Yeah, Mr. Jones signing off. Enjoy your Memorial Day. See y'all next
Exactly.
week.
Yep. See y'all next Sunday. We'll probably be talking about the NBA Finals matchup and who we got and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
and
Probably
then
go
we'll.
to the movie review. I'm gonna go see Furiosa. Yeah.
You say you're gonna go see? Oh yeah, Furiosa. Yeah, yeah. I heard that was good. Actually, I want to see the new Strangers movies, but I haven't heard any good things about it yet.
Me either.
So I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. I might go watch Apes today. Furiosa making a movie day.
All right.
All right,
Cool.
brother. Peace.
Peace.